Shroud, one of the most notable players slash streamers in the online competitive gaming community, one who completely shreds prey opposite of him within the FPS genre. You know, I might not watch him as much as I probably should, but I have an indefinite amount of respect for this guy. Now myself, as a proud Apex Legends player that wants the game to succeed, I seem to be running into an issue with the game lately, like a lot, and these issues I'm speaking of, well, this issue I'm speaking of, it's not exactly related to the game itself, but rather the shift in the community attitude I'm seeing. Whether it be in like a Discord pickup, or a Ringer server, or an Apex Twitch streamer's chat, or within YouTube comments, I'm seeing comments that have personally shifted even my attitude towards the game, and it's one that revolves around, this game is dying. No matter how I try to tell or even sell myself that this isn't true, don't let these comments get to you, it's trolly, or another wonder of the online gaming community, here we go. I always had the thought in the back of my head that maybe it held some truth, and you know what, it bothered me, and it has been bothering me. That's until I heard Shroud say this.
I don't even know what this is supposed to mean. Someone said I wish the devs should have capitalized on this game like Epic did with Fortnite. Do you know how long it took Epic to do anything with Fortnite? This game will, I believe that this game will be on that level so long as the devs, you know, don't fuck up. Like, Fortnite was a very, very long process. It didn't just happen overnight. That shit took a while to get to its state. And then they capitalized on it, and then they upped their team. I think Respawn's gonna do the same thing. I think they realized that they did not expect their game to launch this big. It launched like this. They weren't ready. That's totally fine. That's acceptable. Now, back to the real world here. The game's kind of like stabled itself out. They're going to come out with their updates. They're going to hire a new team, hire more people for the team, whatever, and this is going to fucking take off.
Well, I'm looking at Fortnite. When it first came out, it sucked, it died, and like a year later with some updates, it came back and like became...
Fortnite? Yeah, Fortnite,
game,
Fortnite was trash. Fortnite was trash at the beginning. It took a long time to get to where it was. It didn't happen overnight. I think people forget that. And this game, I believe, will do the same because it's got such a great fucking foundation, such a good core. Just like Fortnite, you know? I take a piss. We're back in a second.
Hearing this was honestly a huge breath of fresh air to me. Now, we do often forget on how successful games are made nowadays, and more specifically, free-to-play battle royales. None of them have ever been perfect, and one of the most popular BR titles has changed so much, I mean, not even the same game it once was anymore, unfortunately. Anyways, I loved how this comment of his was like supernatural, and you can tell he honestly does enjoy the game and doesn't allow any of the online versions of bigots get the best of him, or he probably just doesn't even read into it nor pay any attention to it, which I think is something I myself and a lot of other people need to start doing. He makes a massive valid point about how these types of games progress when it comes to the launch and post-launch movements, not only within the studio's forecasting, but the window of what I like to call dead updates as well. What do you guys think? Do you agree with him? Do you think the game is truly dying? And if so, why? And if you do think the game is dying, I want you to compare it to the other free-to-plays within the same criteria of popularity. Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this type of content, feel free to subscribe, as I also launch some good old Apex live streams on the often occasion. Thanks for watching, my pals, and I'll catch you soon.